Alright, y'all, here we go. So, drag slash build part 1. Now I don't know how many parts I'm gonna make this, but however long it takes, but I'm probably just gonna do it in sections. So obviously part 1 is gonna be the LCG conversion. So it's gonna is gonna be whatever it takes to mount the LCG chassis, which would be obviously the rear end removal, the front, just separate it, get all the electronics off this chassis, and migrate everything over to the low LCG or the LCG chassis, and then mount it back up to the rear end and the front end, and we'll go from there. So everything else will be in parts. I'll probably just I want to keep these videos short. To the conversion, shall we? Conversion. All right, bam. So like I said, I'm doing this for the first time, so I'm gonna assume the best thing to do first is get all this stuff unmounted. So let's go ahead and do all that, right? I just hope I don't lose anything, because like I said, I am going on vacation. I'm actually leaving tomorrow. I'm not quite sure when I'll post this video, but so I have to do a quick video. I'm gonna try and keep this video short, so I'm gonna really do piece by piece, and I'll make those different episodes. So obviously right now it's probably gonna just be the first episode. It's just gonna be me unmounting all this stuff and maybe separating the front and rear end, and then episode 2 will actually be the moving everything over there and getting the rear and front end mounted onto the LCG chassis, and every other part after that will probably be another episode, just so I don't bore you guys and too much. And like I said, I'm figuring this out, so if I have to do something that's just kind of be tedious and long, I already don't want to record too much of it, just because videos can sometimes take forever. But let's get started. So bring out my handy dandy tools, see what I need. I don't know what I'll need, so I'll just take everything out. I have some stuff out already, and let's get to doing this. So I'm gonna assume like I have to take these off. Alright, so And if it's anything is dirty, probably is a good time to clean everything off. Give it a little wipe down, you know, just to keep things clean and looking brand new. Now, I have not had this slash very long. It's still pretty much new. I think I only got it like maybe a month or two ago. Maybe like 2 months ago. Oh, my bad. Yeah, and you do not want to be dropping your servos either. So, try not to do that. Okay. She looks good. Hopefully she survived. I'm pretty sure she did. And now you have a spare high CG chassis. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll reuse these screws if I need to. I'll use them. I'm not sure if it comes with the side nerfs, these nerf bars. If I have to reuse these ones, then I'll reuse them. But we'll see. Let's get this out of the way, and let's open up LCD chassis. Tear that up. Toss it out the way because I'm not going to need it. Just paper. Oh yeah, look at that. I was thinking about painting it. Either like the same color as the dark gray as the high CG chassis. But I'm not sure. I think it's just too much work. I mean, not really much work to just literally just freaking give it a coat of like some black spray or something. But I think it kind of gives it a nice unique look with the blue kind of pops out, and my motor cover is blue as well. So you know, I mean, there's not the same color blue because this is the Traxxas and this is the RPM cover, but I think it'll look a little funky with the different colors. Hey, this is a budget build, and this is what I do, budget builds. But you know, you can also make good stuff, good quality rigs, and build good stuff on a budget. You know, and painting something like this, it isn't really that expensive. I mean, you can go to Walmart, pick up a can of flat black or gloss, whatever. I think it's the what's the brand that they sell, like that color spray, Color Place or something like that. I think I have one, a white, yeah, a Color Place, and they're like 88 cents, 99 cents. You know, at least when I bought them. I think now with everything going on in this country, inflation and everything, prices are going up on everything, so I think they're like at $1.20 now or something like that. But I mean, it's still very inexpensive. But I don't know. I would have to make the decision before I mount anything and put it on if I'm gonna paint it. Maybe I'll leave it like this, and maybe I'll just paint the cover black or something, you know, the transmission cover. I think it'd be easier. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this just for the sake of the video and time, because it's gonna take not too much time, but it'll take extra time to spray it out, make sure I get a good even coat, especially in all these little crevices and all that. So I think it's just gonna stay. We'll keep it that way, make it easy. Alright, so this can go over here because I don't want to lose it. These can go over here because they're for that. We'll just move those out of the way, and let's see what we get in here, shall we? Oh, it does come with the Nerfies. Nice, nice. Now, I'm assuming you could probably use the original hardware on there if you don't feel like using the new hardware and you want to save it for anything else. But I mean, might as well use the new hardware, right? I mean, they gave it to you, might as well use it, right? Alright, so we'll toss that in there. this is, I wonder if this is the same as the stock one. 23 millimeter, 25 millimeter, 25, 23, 23, 20. Yeah, so it's basically the same thing. If you still have your original one, you can continue to use it, or you can use the RPM one and just have a spare. Pretty much what it's gonna be. So what else? Obviously, you get a little instructional manual, right? Servo mounting position. Yep. Look at that. I didn't even realize it came with this. So this is something I could probably use to remove the old. Well, no, I think this is just an instruction on how to build this chassis here. So chassis component installation, assembly of the vehicle, and on the other side it is the same thing, just, well, I'm gonna assume in Spanish. Instructions de convisión tu chassis centro de gravedad. Yeah, I'm assuming it's in Spanish, or it could be in Spanish. Either way, we'll put this aside because I may need to refer to it, I may not. And not sure what that was. Maybe something outside. I think these are the progressive springs. So I think these are like the stock springs that you get on your regular shocks. I'm not 100% sure, but that's cool. A little pair of extra springs. Don't really need them right now, so we will put them up there for now. And so, oh, here we go. So this is all the hardware. It looks like they provide all the hardware. You don't have to reuse anything that I know of. It looks like 1, 2, maybe a few things you may have to reuse, maybe not. And you get some foam blocks, obviously, to put in here for your battery and all that stuff. So put that up here. What else we got? Oh, same thing. This is the battery tray holder thing that goes, I'm assuming right there, probably this way. Gets held in place so you can put your battery in there. So this is part of this, and we will put this over here. And that's it for the bag. Toss that to the side. This obviously this is where your servo and all your steering gets hooked up to. So believe it goes this way. I could be wrong, but yeah, absolutely wrong. It goes this way. I know y'all can't see there, but so see that? Pretty much just fits right on there. It's like edged out, so it goes right in there. Look at that. That's nice. Nice. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and, I was gonna say mount this, but no, because I gotta get all that stuff in here first and then bolt it down, because that would make sense, right? Uh-oh, what happened here? Oh, all right, got scared for a second there. All right, so I guess I'll put that there for now. Let's go on and refer to this, because like I said, I haven't done this before, so I want to make sure I do everything correctly, and I don't want to mess anything up. So, and I'm kind of bad at following instructions, to be honest with you. I really suck at it, but it is what it is. And so, according to this, man, I really need to clean my workspace. It's dirty. It's dirty. I can, obviously this goes here because these are your mounts. Maybe it goes this way. Yep, it goes that way. So we'll go ahead and get the, oh, you can lift it or put it higher. What position does it say to put it in? The lower high position for vehicles with servo mount servo savers. Servo arm when mounting in lower position. So I don't know if I want to use a servo saver. I do have a servo arm. I just bought some really nice ones. I had a word. I got it right here. This is the black one. I had a nice red one. Wondering where I put it though. If not, I'll just use this one. So give me a second, fellas. Give me a second, because I think I found it. I sure did. There it is. There she is. Look at that. Now I know it's gonna have a bunch of different colors because everything here is blue, but this little red here is gonna come out. It's gonna pop real nice with that blue color. So I think I'm gonna use this one instead of the black one. I mean, this one's nice because it's black, has a little bit of silver. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know if it'll focus on too far, but let's go ahead and use this for now. Put this back. Gosh, I got a mess up here. All right, so get back on my little stools and go ahead and mount this on there. If it fits, hopefully it fits. But in order for it to fit, I gotta loosen this up. Let's loosen this up. Alright. Now, don't mind me, I'm probably gonna do something you're not supposed to. Split that open. Wonder. I was like, it's not gonna fit on there, that's way too big. Get all that crust out. Remember I told you guys, if you're doing this, it's probably best to clean all your stuff as you're doing this. So there you go. Get that mounted on there. You guys can see what I'm doing. I know I can't. Now we'll reuse the same hardware because I'm pretty sure this kit doesn't come with extra screws for the saver or for the servo horn. So now that I have a servo horn, I will put it in the lowest position. Oops, probably went a little too tight. Alright, here we go. Let's get the sucker mounted on there on the lowest position. Oh, look at that. That looks sweet. Sweet. Now, I could literally reuse the same hardware. Alright guys, we're back. Sorry about that. Obviously, had to go change some diapers.
I see you, Daddy.
I see you too, buddy. And don't mind my son in the background. He's over here playing in the garage with me. So you might hear him preaching. So that's his thing. So praise God for that. He loves to. He has his little Bible up there, his little microphone in his pulpit, and he does his thing. Praise God. So let's keep going on this build. And where was I at? Oh man, I already forgot where I was at. Alright, so let's, man, I got a big old mess up here. Okay. I was looking for, I'm assuming it's going to be these screws here. One was already there. These are 2.5s. Yes, sir. And
Where's God?
oh, wow. Those are at the bottom. Right. Supposedly I need 4 of them. Alright. Alright, let's keep going. Come on. Actually, do this the easy way. Or supposedly the easy way. And if you hear some music in the background, that's just the neighbors. They run an underground gym in their backyard or in their in their garage. It got pretty popular during, well, I mean, COVID's still going around, but when they could shut down all the gyms and all that, they had a lot of people coming in there, getting their fitness on. So let's go ahead and keep tightening this, hand tighten it, because like I said, guys, this is just plastic. You don't want to strip it. And it's not a car where you gotta torque it down the spec, you know? Massive torque. It's just nice and snug. Alright, that seems good. There we go, that seems good. Alright, now it seems solid. Okay, so go ahead and put this back in there. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need more. Those I know are for the receiver box, which I already have. Same with those for the linkage. So these big two I have in there are gonna be for this one here. Alright. And I could reuse everything else I have. Not a big deal. So there you go, guys. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's nice and flush in there. Got basically you're gonna have two big screws here, one big screw there, and then there's two more in the bag for right here. And obviously you're gonna reuse. I'm gonna reuse the ones for the original ones for the lower mounts for these ones right here. Or it might be these ones. I'm not sure. Maybe or yeah. I'll just end up reusing the original screws for these bottom mounts there. For the rear, all same thing. I'll end up using the original ones. Now those big ones, what did I do with those? I took them out. And oh, they're still in the chassis, right? Gotta leave them on the chassis. So apparently I am. There they are. So these are the ones that I'll be using. And these right here are the ones I'll be reusing. So I'll have to remove all of these. It's going to be for the rear. Remove the bolts for the front. This is going to be for the front there. So I just want to make sure that. Alright, so let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully you guys will see the Holy Spirit, huh? As I'm doing this, and you guys hear my son. He's 3, by the way, if you don't know. And he is in love with God. And he loves going to church. He loves singing, and as you can hear, he loves preaching. So it's an awesome thing. Alright, so let's oil in here. Hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I know I kind of got my hands in the way, but pretty sure you guys get the idea of what I'm doing here. So I'm taking off this bottom plate. There's a bottom plate right on here. So as soon as I get this off, you'll see what I'm talking about. Oh man, no, don't tell me it's all together. No, it's not. Alright, so there we go. See, this is what I'm talking about. So this is basically the bottom plate that was on the high CG chassis. So this is what we're taking out. Wow, I didn't. I'll go ahead and take the opportunity to clean all of this up. And I probably should do this with like some simple green or something. Oh man, looks like I already got some breakage on this lower link here. Or a crack. Uh-oh, that's not good. Oh no, that side has it too. Oh no, that's just how it is. It's a little notch edged in there. I'm gonna assume. Let's just go with that, right? If I gotta replace it, I gotta replace it, but I think I'll be alright. Yeah, like I said, I should probably do this with like some simple green. Get it nice and clean, looking pretty much brand new. That's what I should do, but I'm lazy. I'm lazy and I'm impatient, so when I get this done, this video is running a little long, but you know, it is what it is when you're doing a build, right? We don't want to rush things. We want to take our time, make sure we do things right. Bam. All good. So I just noticed that there's a piece of tape right here. I could feel like an indentation, maybe like a hole. Now I've seen in some of the upgraded and some of the aftermarket transmissions, there's like a little hole. So they have a plate, right, that covers this, and they usually remove it. There's a little hole so you can get easy access to the gear inside. I'm gonna assume, I don't want to take it off. I'm gonna assume that's probably maybe the same thing. There's a hole there for the service if you need to get into the gear inside there. I don't know if I want to remove that. I do have some Gorilla Tape I can put on there, but this is pretty thin, so yeah, there it is, and it's greased. So that's what this is. So we'll go ahead and put that back on there, and we'll leave that on there. I'm gonna run it stock the way it is and see how. Like I said, I'm not gonna compete, right? So I don't need to like take this off, take it apart, throw in some more grease. I think what it has in there is it's pretty good, but if I need to get to that point, if I need to get there, or if I need to do that, I'll end up doing that. But for now, there's grease in there, so that's all that matters. And this transmission has been pretty smooth, so all I really need to do is adjust the slipper clutch on there if I need some more traction on both sides or one side to the other. So that's really just gonna depend on where you're running. So this piece I don't need, so we'll put this aside. Obviously, like I said, save everything, because if this doesn't work out and I want to put my slash back to, you know, short course status rather than drag status, you know, I could put it back. Although I don't think I'll do that because I'll probably end up keeping the low LCG chassis, even though if I throw the off-road tires back on there and not make it a drag spec slash anymore, I think it will benefit still. Alright guys, sorry for my camera my SD card ran out of space, and I didn't realize it stopped recording. As you can see, I already got the rear end put in. Unfortunately, I didn't catch that because that's that part where it stopped recording. But basically I took off the screws from the other back plate that was on there, and I reused them to mount the rear end onto the new chassis here. One thing that I did notice, obviously, when I was doing that, I was about to put in the front end here. I didn't put in any of the steering linkage onto the bottom part here, so I'm gonna have to remove this. And let me show you. So basically, this all the linkage here is supposed to slide right into all of that stuff there. So I didn't do that. So that was my bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do that off camera, and then as soon as I'm done, I'll come right back. Just because I'm a little limited on space right now. I gotta go through everything, and sorry for my son hit that. I gotta go through my videos and pictures and stuff, and really just kind of back up stuff so I can delete stuff and have that extra space. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that off camera, and I'll be right back. All right, guys. All right, guys. So we're back. Sorry about that. So I went ahead and I took apart the servo, all the steering linkage and everything, and I went ahead and I slid it in there, put everything back on there how it's supposed to go. So pretty much once you bolt it back on, everything will fit right in and tighten everything up. I put in the steering link there, continue to feed this through there, and now we're gonna go ahead and actually bolt it on to the front of the chassis here. So, and everything fits really nice. So that's that. So like I said, I'm gonna reuse the same bolts and everything that I used always from my original from the other chassis. So we'll go ahead and reuse all the same hardware. Bolt this stuff back in, get it in there. You will need some where did they go? There is some other hardware though that you will need. Obviously that's provided in the kit or in the little bag. So let's go ahead and at least get this tightened down. One of them tightened in there. That way everything's held in place. Alright, there we go. And as you can see, it's coming together. It's coming together, and she's looking pretty good. So let's tighten everything up, bolt everything down, and then we'll talk about everything that I kind of had to go through, a little bit off things I had to do off camera, some adjustments and stuff to the steering to get this in there correctly, and get my alignment in right. So and then we'll install the nerfs, the little bars on the ends, and then I think that'll be it for this video. We'll wrap it up, and then we'll keep going in a further video, just because it's getting a little long. So with that done, we'll go ahead and put in the rest of our bolts. Alright, so you need over here. Let's get this done. If you don't know, I'm working out of my garage, and it's pretty hot in here. So I try to do this early before the temperature kind of started to get up there, but starting to feel the heat. The heat is on. It's like a sauna in here. You probably can't tell, but I'm sweating. I'm sweating in places you don't even want to know. So, alright. Up. Make sure it's nice and snuggalugga. So now I got 2 bolts there that I need, which I have right here. Wanna. Oh, where do you go? There we go. That's why it pays off to have magnetized tips. I think I mentioned earlier that if you don't have one of those magnetizers, you really need to get one. I mean, I got mine at Walmart. It was like $4.99, $5. So it comes in handy. It really does, especially when you're doing a lot of like the little screws that are in tight places, and you really can't fit a finger in there. You know, those magnetic tips really help you get them out and even put them back in. So get this nice and snuggalugga. All right. Well, there it is, guys. Obviously, I haven't put the front bumper on. That'll be for a later time. So, basically, what I had to do off camera is I had to fix the steering angle here because it was all weird. So I had to unmount this to get all of the steering slid into the little post. The post, there's like some post that goes right over. Put there's 2 washers for the top and the bottom, and the screw goes over, tighten them down, and then put it back in place, bolt it back to the chassis, and that's pretty much it. So let's get these Nerf bars on there, and that will complete our video for today. Now let's see if I can figure out how to get these on there, because I'm an idiot. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh, look at that. They go upside downs. Cool. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna need to use the hardware included. 2.5. No, I need 2.0. 2.0. I'm gonna assume now. What was that? Oh gosh, things are happening I don't even know. I have no clue what that was. Something just popped. Sounded like something cracked. I don't know what's going on. Oh well. Honestly, guys, I have no clue what that is. I need 4 screws, so basically what I am gonna do is reuse the ones on the old chassis. These bottom ones here, we'll go ahead and repurpose those and tighten down these bars. So do one at a time. Just go ahead and transfer it over. Get it in there. So it feels just like it's not going to tighten all the way. And I have these screws here, or from the bottom of the chassis, right? I mean, I don't even remember. I probably have to go back on the video. I probably could have used these, but I mean, whatever, it is what it is. Note to self: if you're gonna build something like this, probably handy to have a notebook to write everything down, or take pictures, you know, take pictures of what you take off, where they go, so you don't forget, you know, because me, I have a bad memory. I'm super forgetful. I forget everything, and that's not a good thing. The good thing is, though, I've noticed that as I get older, I don't lose my memory, and it's kind of consistent, so I don't forget more, so that's a good sign. I'd be kind of worried if, as I'm getting older, I forget more and more. And then I'd be worried, but then again, I'd probably just forget that I forget, so, you know, it is what it is. So, one more, guys. One more. Get her in there. Get her in there. Come on. Come on. You can do it. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. And it's done. Ta-da! Except for the fact that obviously we had migrated any electronics on there. So I'll probably end up doing that off camera. So, you know. Anyways, here she is. Just so you can, oh, you know what, here, watch. I had it kind of, I was testing it out here. So, was a signal positive, negative. So you guys can kind of see. Where did I put my transmitter? So, I don't know if I'm doing something right here or wrong, but maybe it is pretty slow, and then you put it down, put it in, kind of doesn't have, and didn't do that before. So I'm not quite sure what's going on there. It feels like it's got less torque, and it didn't do that before. Honestly, it didn't. It was actually pretty fast when I was on the other chassis, so that's something I'll have to kind of figure out. Maybe I over tighten the screws for all the steering, the bell cranks down here, or whatever those are called. Yeah, because that's rough. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll figure that out another time. This video has gone on long enough. I have to start prepping for my trip to Vegas with my wife, so we'll leave it at that, guys. Like I said, I'll keep doing the series. We'll do another video with the next step, and keep progressing with parts here and there. But basically, you know, this is the first part. The first part is out of the way, and that's getting this LCG chassis on here, so that it is ready to start mounting all the electronics and start putting together the truck, so it actually starts resembling a drag car, right? Yeah. Alright, guys, I'm super excited. I got it in there. Not too many issues. But I did forget to put these two screws on here, so I'll go ahead and do that off camera, and go through the truck, make sure everything is where it's supposed to be, you know, that I'm not missing any screws, because I do have screws left over, but then again, I am using and reusing, so I'm gonna have some stuff left over. Yeah, so alright, guys, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and you know, it was a little long, but there she is. And obviously all this stuff is next. Let's get the body on there real quick and give you guys a little peek to see. You guys can kind of see there how it looks. Still looks the same, just the chassis is lower. But I think this is gonna be sweet, guys. You know, and that's just the truck body. Like I said, I'm probably gonna get I might get the pro mount body mounts just because, you know, I got this bad boy. I still gotta cut out. Obviously, I cut out the C10, but I have not cut out the Buick. So once I do that, this body might actually need different mounting points. But if I can get it to where I have just one mount, or you know, one set of mounts fixed, and I can make it work for both bodies, cool. You know, that'll be a lot easier. But we'll see as the build goes along and how that goes. So alright guys, hope you guys enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Peace.